Hey Palmer, I'm Ben.
And I'm Jam.
And welcome to this episode of TTV.
Ben, this next piece really knocks it out the ballpark.
It sure is a home run.
What does it mean to be a terror? It means you never stop trying. It means you never give up. It means when times get tough, you get tougher. We are terrors. Pride, honor, strength. We are Palmer High School.
And 1, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Family!
Jam, I'm glad baseball isn't confusing.
What do you mean?
Well, this next piece is a mystery.
I'm Patrick, a professional Yeti hunter. Today I'll be teaching you the basics of how to see, track, and capture your very own Yeti. We'll be flying out to Nepal to see if we can see a Yeti because of these snowy conditions we have here. And yeah, it's going to be fun. Let's get to it. So we finally made it to base camp where we're going to start our exploration for the Yeti. So the Yeti is actually believed by a lot of indigenous people to be up here in the mountains. So today we're going to try to find the Yeti and maybe get it on film for you guys. So yeah, let's get to it. So we don't have a ton of daylight left. We gotta find this Yeti before it gets dark. I really don't want to be up here in nighttime, so we don't have much time left. Do you smell that? I think we might have some scat over here. Let's see if we can't dig this up. Oh yeah. False alarm, that's just dirt. Alright, let's keep looking. Whoa, look at that. Here we have it, a track. Well, at least now we know. That's Bigfoot, right? So it looks like we might have found a Bigfoot nest here. So I'm going to try to get down in here and do a little bit of investigating. Yeah, this is definitely Bigfoot. You can tell he's moved all these giant logs here for some support. I don't know any other animal on earth who could do that. Yeah, I'm really pretty confident this is the Yeti's nest.
Patrick, where do you think he's at?
So it is dusk right now. That's when these Yetis are usually the most active. So he's probably out right now hunting for some food. So he could be back any minute.
Did you hear that?
What was that?
Did you hear that? Pat, was that you?
No. Is that you?
Oh God! Oh God! Run! Run!
Because Rotary's motto is service above self. And a little earlier this year, you guys voted, as well as your other classes, on your favorite teacher for the Diamond Awards. And Melissa Garlock won hands down. So we want to congratulate her.
Jam, what are you doing?
I'm waiting for the elevator.
Don't you know it's broken?
What?
hotel right there. I have to have somebody help carry my scooter, and then I have to hop down each individual step on 1 foot.
We're in the basement of Palmer High School, and this is the only elevator that goes from the ground floor down here, and we can't use it. The issue is it's not up to code, so the school district can't let people use the elevator even though it functions perfectly. It's been closed all year, so if you're in a wheelchair or on crutches, you have no safe way to get to the classes in the basement. The question is, why?
So every day to student council, I am 5 to 7 minutes late.
I am late to student council nearly every day, and when I leave the basement, I have to go all the way to the 3rd floor, which means going all the way up the stairs from the basement, all the way to the elevator on the other side of the building, and then all the way up to the 3rd floor, which usually puts me in class after announcements are over.
My name's Sol. Went here, started last year, and I can do all kinds of things in my wheelchair.
Do you have any classes in the basement?
No. Well, school won't let me.
I mean, it operates, but it can't be run because of safety issues. So if you were in a wheelchair, I'm not sure how you would get down to the basement. And if you're on crutches, I'm sure it's difficult to get down to the basement.
Well, the school in the beginning of it tried to give me an elevator pass, but that doesn't necessarily help because at that point I'm losing the curriculum that everyone else is getting to learn in those first few minutes that I don't.
I would just say try to fix it, because while I'm just, on here for a little bit, there's people who need the elevator daily the entire school year.
There's just nothing you can do. It's life.
Well, I think the elevator is more a district issue that's out of all of our hands, but
An elevator pass doesn't help if the elevator doesn't work.
If you know Haley or Jonah, you know they haven't been in crutches for a few months. Those interviews were shot in November.
Since then, we've been trying to figure out why. Why is the elevator broken? When is it going to be repaired? Why is it taken so long?
And it's been a journey to get those answers.
Our first thought was to talk to our principal, Miss Disney.
But she then referred us to Mr. Kevin Storms, the elevator project manager for the modernizations throughout the district.
We first got in contact with Mr. Storms in early December, when he explained that he could give us a written statement that told them what the district was doing and why.
He estimated that he would get that statement to us by December 17th.
But December 17th came and went, and there was no statement to be had. He said sometime during the break. But winter break comes and goes, and there's still no statement, and we're starting to get kind of worried. And he says, sometime very soon. But January ended, and there was still no statement. Can you get us the statement by March 2nd? And he said that he could. On March 5th, we finally got our written statement. There it is, the one-page statement about the elevator modernization.
So here's the questions we need answered. Who, what, when, where, why, and how.
Let's start at the beginning. Who? The ThyssenKrupp Elevator Corporation have been contracted by the district to repair elevators. What? 11 out of the 19 elevators in the district need modernization, but Palmer's elevator is the worst because that's the only one that is closed for safety reasons.
Now 5 of these 11 elevators are going to be repaired no later than August 1st, 2019, and this includes the one out by Palmer's library.
Why? Specifically, why did this take so long? Basically, it takes a lot of time to do this with fairness and with quality. First, the district had to find a consultant for elevators, then that consultant had to produce a report about the elevators. Finally, construction work could begin.
Now for the big one, how? D11 estimated that it's going to cost about $125,000 for each elevator, and in total, for the replacement of all 11, about $1.5 million. That sum of money is coming from the mill levy override.
K-12 school funding has been repeatedly cut at the state level, and the mill levy override lets District 11 pay for critical funding initiatives by slightly increasing property taxes around the district.
The MLO was adopted by Colorado Springs voters in November of 2017, and that includes funding for a lot of things, like reducing class sizes,
retaining better teachers,
reducing the debt,
getting new technology,
and crucially, in this case, enhancing school safety and security. And there you have it.
What we thought at first was going to be an example of a bureaucracy moving slowly and failing under its own size was in fact an example of an organization doing what it was designed to do, providing a safe education for students for years to come.
Well, that's all we got for you this week, Palmer.
And don't forget to check out the new stage they have built in the library. If you're into performing and stuff, it's a really cool spot to check out.
See you next week, Palmer.
Bye.